Hello YouTube, so I just got my new iPhone 17 Pro Max in cosmic orange and I was looking for a case. For many years I have been using Mous, and it is because I dropped my iPhone 13 and the screen cracked, and so then I was looking for the case that was obviously famous for drop protection, and Mous is synonymous with crazy drops from helicopters, from tall towers, and their phones surviving. And so for many years I went with Mous, but their styling is a little plain for me, and so it was when I was looking for another case that I came across this brand that I wasn't familiar with before called Pitaka. And so Pitaka is known for using aramid fiber, which is a fancy synthetic fiber which they weave into a hard case. And so the Ultra Slim is the case that is very well reviewed on the internet, but they also offer a Ultra Guard, which is this plus there's a additional resin coatings to make it thicker and more protective. And then they have another model called the Pro Guard, which I do not have here. Okay, so let's see what these look like. Okay, so I got the Mous Clarity, which is their latest model, and these are the two Pitakas. Okay, so this is the Pitaka in sunset orange that goes well with the orange phone, and you can see the aramid fiber. Okay, so this is the Ultra Slim case, and you can actually feel a texture here. This Ultra Guard, because of the resin coating, you cannot feel any texture. Okay, and then of course this is the Clarity case, so you can actually see here the Clarity case is thicker. Okay, so let me show you how thick. Okay, so this is the Mous, and in comparison you can see the difference of the Pitaka Ultra Slim, and this is the Ultra Guard. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. Okay, if you were to put the iPhone in the Ultra Slim, here you go. It fits really well, and look how thin it is. It is barely a shell. You can see on the buttons and on this side, they don't even have enough material to cover the buttons. In fact, it is barely the same thickness as the button itself, which is why they can't cover it. Okay, and if you were to look on the side, one question is, does it protrude enough to protect the front glass? Now I have a glass protector here, and I would say actually based on feel, when I put this down, it is actually not protecting the additional glass protector that I have. The case, when I run my hand here, the glass protector actually sticks out more than the lip of the case. So if I did not have a glass protector, it probably protects the iPhone screen by less than 1 millimeter. But this case is pretty much a nude case. It is as thin as it gets, and even on the website it says that this is for daily protection. This is going to protect, now that iPhones are known for, being scratched, this is going to protect the back of your case from being scratched. It's going to protect the sides a little bit, but I would say I would not want to drop my phone with this case. I am not sure how well the phone would do. Okay, so in comparison, let's look at the next case. If I can get this phone out. Okay, so in comparison, let's take a look at the next case. Okay, so this is the Ultra Guard compared to the Ultra Slim, and look at the thickness of the material in comparison. Okay, and you can also put up the Mous in comparison to these two. Okay, so that's how thick the material is. All right, so let's see how well the phone fits. Phone fits really well. And compared to the Ultra Slim, it definitely has a thicker wall around the phone. You can see that the case itself has its own buttons, and it fully encloses the phone. It even covers the button for the camera button, okay? And now, if I were to feel this, the lip of the case definitely sticks out more than even the glass protector that I have. And so when I put this down, if I move it, it is clearly sitting on rubber, whereas with the Ultra Slim, it was sitting on the glass protector layer. This here does protect the camera just a little bit. If I were to put this here, it is clearly sitting on this raised lip and not on the camera lenses. I would feel more comfortable dropping my phone onto the ground with this case than the Ultra Slim. However, compared to their Pro Guard, which actually has additional bumpers here for drop protection, I think that one might actually still be better, because when I drop my phone, oftentimes it lands on the corners. I did not get the Pro Guard because I feel like these rubberized bumpers might get caught on my pants pockets whenever I take my phone in and out of my pocket. Okay, but this one, definitely I would feel comfortable with an occasional drop. How well will it really do compared to the Mous? I don't know. You know, Mous is known again for those videos of dropping their phone. However, maybe with a singular drop, they got lucky. I don't really know. I think if you put the phone in here, drop it 10 times, put it in here, drop it 10 times, that's when you have enough of a sample size to really know. But I'm not prepared to do that. Okay, so in comparison, what about the Mous? Okay, so here's the Mous Clarity. It is definitely slightly beefier than the Ultra Guard. And it is definitely way more thick than the Ultra Slim, okay? This one does have clearly a raised lip over the glass here, okay? And it actually is slightly thicker on the corners as well for that drop protection. There's a little bit of a raised lip here you can see, okay? The back is clear on this model. You can also get it with a solid color. But in the end, it depends on your choice of aesthetics as well. For me, I've had a Mous case for enough years. I think I don't need another Mous case. For me, I'm gonna be going with the Ultra Guard. And I think that the phone looks really good in this. It offers a good amount of protection. And we will see.